righty, so we are here for one reason and one reason only. What is that reason? Bethany.
What are we here for?
Why are you here?
I'm here because I want to see amazing speakers like you, and I want to network with amazing people that are here in the room and meet other business owners.
There you go, thank you. So when each and every one of you walked in this room today, did you walk in with a mindset that you're going to kill it today? Everyone should be saying, hell yes! Hell yes! All right, every single time you leave your home, do you leave home with your heels on?
No.
Yes, 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 your working shoes. I'm wearing my working shoes. Aren't they pretty? I'm all about the shoes, girls. Today you are here for one reason and one reason only. That is because you are serious business owners, right? Who gets up at 3 in the morning to go to some sort of networking group? Two of us. Two. Anyone else? Okay, how about 3:30? 4? Anybody? 4? 5? Look at the hands go up now. 7. How about 7? 5:30. I'm already heading out. 5:32. How's that? 5:32. Okay. So the trick about waking up really early is what? We wake up at 3 in the morning because we have 5 dogs. 5. And that's not just the reason, because they're actually on our time now. We wake up early, my husband and I, because we like to own the day, right? When you wake up early, Callie, don't you feel like you've done half of the stuff already before somebody else has gotten up? It's incredible. What an incredible feeling, waking up early, owning the day. So the day goes how you want it to go, not somebody else. I love this. I love that saying. Isn't that true? Isn't that true? Who loves lawyers? I do, exactly. Well, you know, it's kind of getting cold out there, right? It's that season where you wake up and it gets pretty chilly now. And so lawyers are actually putting their own hands in their own pockets rather than the client's pockets. It's that season. Yes, I know. I'm not your typical attorney, and you will see why. Who owns their own business? That's fantastic. Did you know that only 13% of all business owners in America are self-employed? 13%. That's huge. You are part of the 13%. Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm not just a business attorney, I'm also a business owner. So I'm part of the 13% too. And next year, I would have owned my own law firm for 10 years. Give me a round of applause. 10 years to be in business, and each year that business grows. What a great feeling. As business owners, are you responsible for just yourselves? Are you responsible for your family as well? Absolutely. I want to say that, first and foremost, you are all absolutely fantastic. And the reason I say that is because you are here today and you are trying to better yourselves. Again, it's not just you that's in business, it's your family as well. They rely on you. So as business owners, what do you need to do? Learn, right? You need to learn. Okay, so as business owners, who went to law school? Liz, did you go to law school?
I took several business law classes that not exactly the same, but
Did you know to go into business you have to go to law school? Did anybody know that?
No.
I know you've seen a thing or two.
I've seen a thing or two.
You've seen a thing or two.
Sure.
And that thing or two, did it include legal?
Both sides of the fence, yes.
Absolutely. As business owners, we don't have time to go to law school, right? Unless you're going to become a lawyer, you don't have time to go to law school. So what is the next best thing that you do?
Hire a kick-ass lawyer
With heels.
with heels.
With heels. Ladies, did you know that there are more females now that are going to graduate school? Did you know that there are more females graduating with graduate degrees? Look, I'm getting goosies, right? I'm getting goosies. Anybody else has goosies? Did you know that there are more females that are in executive positions today? Did you know that? No, you didn't. That's what the stats say. And why is that? Because as females, you take it upon yourselves to learn how to protect yourselves and your family, right? Isn't that inherent? Who has dogs? How do you see those dogs? Do you see them as family?
Yes.
They're like your little kids, right? Each and every one of mine is like my kids, and they are my kids. And I would do anything to protect them. How about your business? Is your business your kid? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It grows only if you know how to grow it properly. So today you are here because you are going to learn the 411 on social media marketing. Who uses social media for their business? Look at that. Every hand, nearly every hand, social media. But before we talk about that, I want to make sure that you understand the business legal life cycle. Who's ever heard that phrase before? Bethany has. Bethany, where did you hear that phrase?
In your book.
That was a great answer. I have to say, Bethany absolutely helped me publish my first book, which became an Amazon bestseller. That's right, give me another round of applause. Thank you, Bethany. The business legal life cycle, like I said, you haven't gone to law school to become business owners, but the number one thing that you can do for yourselves is to at least get the basic legal information, right? Without going to law school and without opening a thesaurus, because who understands lawyers nowadays? Right? What's the problem with laws? There's too many of them. There's too many of them, and they are deliberately written the way they are written. So you don't understand what they say, which means you have to go see a lawyer. So your business is going to go through these 4 major phases. The first one is the startup phase. That's where you're just creating your baby. The second one is the growth phase. That's an exciting phase, very exciting phase. The third is obviously the established phase. That's when you know you've made it and you're gaining profit month after month after month. Isn't that a great place to be? Who'd like to be there? I think I might have counted 15 of you. Okay, so the rest of you, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the 15 that raised their hand, okay? Seriously, why are you in business? You're in business for one reason only. It's to make money. No? Who loves money? I do. Absolutely. Every hand should go up. Every hand. Otherwise, you should be working for someone else. The final phase of your business is the exit phase. So out of all of those phases, which phase is the most important phase? How many ways can you start a business?
1.
You weren't allowed to answer, Liz. You know the answer.
Wait, Bethany knew.
Oh, she's read my book, that's why. One way you start a business is you start. How many ways can you sell your business? Multiple ways, multiple ways. The most important phase in the business legal life cycle of your business is going to be the exit phase. Right. Who would like to get to a place where they would like to sell their business and their business is actually going to pay for their retirement? Ooh, that's right. That's right. What kind of business do you have?
None.
Would you like a business?
Yes.
You've come to the right place. You truly have. I saw a hand go up back here. What kind of business do you have?
Training and development.
And would you like to sell that business for millions?
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. We'll show you how. So know your business legal life cycle. Know that your business is going to go through these major phases. Understand exactly where you are in your business and how to get to the next phase successfully. Alrighty then, so what is social media? Oh, did I say this was going to be a participation part and it wasn't just going to be me up here? What's social media? Liz?
Social media is what everybody is obsessed with lately.
They truly are obsessed. Did you know the founder of Facebook said that he would never, ever, ever let his children use Facebook? That's the founder of Facebook. What's social media, young lady?
All sorts of platforms.
All sorts of platforms. Callie, can you mention a couple of those platforms?
LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat,
Facebook.
and go on and on.
You can go on and on. There's some new ones I don't even know how to pronounce. How are you, sir?
Good.
Social media, so why is it a channel? It's a channel for what? Social media is a channel for what? Communicating, right? So what's the difference between social media and social media marketing?
It is communicating your message and your brand of your company to a lot of people, hopefully.
Did you hear that? Who has a brand? Who has a brand? Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Lady in red, what's your brand?
Beauty by Resolve.
Beauty by
Resolve.
Resolver. Beauty by Resolver. Who else? Who else has a brand here? Yes.
Life adjusted.
Life Adjusted. Yes.
To be well.
To be well. Any more brands?
Your safe harbor connection.
Safe Harbor Connection. That sounds nice. What is that?
That is, I'm a real estate broker in San Diego. So actually the lady who helped me brand that is here in the room today, Ariella.
Fantastic. Can you stand, our branding lady? Hi, welcome. Brands are extremely, extremely important. Well, how much do you think Coca-Cola is selling for right now? There's no price for it. There's absolutely no price for it. Would you like your brand to be there? One day you're going to have a competitor come in and say, Bethany, I love what you're doing. I want to buy your brand.
Absolutely.
Here's about $4 or $5 million.
At least.
At least, right? At least. My brand's called Go Legal Yourself. Doesn't that say everything that you need to know? Go legal yourself. And I can guarantee you, one of my competitors are going to come in and offer me millions of dollars. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to sell it. That's absolutely right. Why, again, why are you in business, right? Because you want to live that life that you've always wanted. And there's only a handful of us that can actually do it. And that handful today is in this room. I'm not the type of person that's going to say, if I can do it, you can do it too. I don't know if you picked that up from me. So you can do it if you want to do it, if you want to try. And today, you're going to learn these three things. I mean, I could go on for days and days and days, but Liz said you guys weren't going to hang out for that long. So I decided to narrow the information that I'm going to share with you today to three major points. So using popular music without permission. Using images and video. Who uses images and videos? Right? Who's in the business of marketing their business? How else are you going to be found? If nobody knows you exist, how are they going to do business with you? And then using promotions for marketing. So those are the top three things that are crucial when it comes to social media marketing that we can actually easily navigate from a legal standpoint. These guys here, who's heard of the Federal Trade Commission? There you go. Did you know that they actually govern the legal side of social media? Did you know that? The social media market right now must be a wild, wild west. Okay, remember way back then when there were no cars and you had to ride horses and you carried guns? Remember back then? I was 3, I think. So yeah, back then, this is exactly what's going on with social media right now. And so somebody had to step in and govern it. Keep these guys in the back of your mind. Okay, using popular music without permission. Who uses music for their marketing? Just the one person? Just one person? A couple over there? What kind of music do you use?
I like the music because I'm la tía fashionista.
Fashionista. Who else uses music? Sally, do you have to make a phone call? Who else uses music? What kind of music do you use?
I use my own music.
That's fantastic.
Hey Kelly, I gotta interrupt. Terry is the original voice of the Sprint message. Sprint voicemail message.
Wow, wow.
And she's really interested in this too because people take her voice and put it in movies without asking her.
Look, well, you've come to the right place. Absolutely. And by the way, you have such a beautiful voice. Please give her a round of applause. Absolutely beautiful. So people, they'll take notice when you play something, right? So at the beginning of my intro, there was some music that was playing. I actually purchased that music. That means I have permission to play it, okay? And some other popular music, this is my favorite. Do you recognize it? It's James Bond, it's right, it's James Bond. Isn't it fitting for someone that was born and raised in England? I pay for that music. Who uses music here without paying? And if you raise your hand, let me turn around because I don't want to see it. Anyone? Anyone? The answer really should be no, right? You shouldn't use something that doesn't belong to you without paying. Without paying. Now, I'm going to be talking about 2 levels of marketing here. One is marketing your business, and that's the one that I'm going to be focused on today. The second one is marketing just for yourself, personal use. Personal use. So, what's the difference between business marketing and personal use?
Making a profit. Yeah.
Who said that? Who said it? It was money, right? It's all about money. What's the difference?
Making a profit.
Making a profit, making a profit. It's all about the money. If you use somebody else's music to make money without getting their permission, that means that you are illegally using their music. Illegally. So, what do you do in that situation?
Find the right.
How to stay out of trouble when it comes to music? Use stock music. Anyone familiar with stock music? It's already free, it's out there, right? It's already been offered. How about buying the rights to the music? Okay, and how about creating original music? Well, we all can't be brilliant singers like over here, but yes, how about creating actual music for yourselves? And if you do come across someone using your music without your permission, what do?
I find someone like you.
That's going to
go
be
after
hard
them.
to do.
Yeah, it's tough, it's challenging. I've had some people actually come to me and ask my permission, and that works too, but if I've had somebody, if I come across that, I don't know what I wouldn't know what to do.
You have an incredible gift, and what you should be doing with that gift is actually making money. So you can license the rights to use that music. You license the rights.
Is that what you're talking about, ASCAP and BMI?
No. Go ahead.
Oh, no, then I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, so there's 2 ways that you can actually make money from your talents. One is you can sell it outright, which means that you won't be able to use it yourself. You've just sold everything and it's gone, right? The other way is to actually license the rights. You license them, meaning I'll give you a license to use this for 1 year. And then you take a percentage of the license they pay you for that usage. That's what you should be doing, is selling, licensing the rights, right? Okay, now we are going to talk about the images and video. So who uses photos for their website? I know somebody said, who has a website here? And everyone raised their hands, right? Everyone has a website. Eve, do you have a website?
I have a couple, yes.
She has a couple. She's familiar with them.
Yes.
Do you use personal photos?
On one, I do my nonprofit, and on the other three, I use stock images.
Stock images, right? Stock images are free. They're free. Again, the bottom line here is whatever you walk out with today, make sure you walk out with this. You are supposed to get permission. If it doesn't belong to you, get permission. Get permission. Using faces. Now, is it okay for you to go out to the beach and take some photos of people and then put them on your site? I'm getting a lot of, why? Why isn't that? I mean, they're in public. They're in public, so why can't you use their photos?
They haven't given you permission.
That was a trick question. You can use their photos, you can use their faces if you're not making money. It goes back to making money. If you're making money from those faces, you better be paying them something for it. Not reporting who the credit belongs to. Twitters. Who's on Instagram? Don't we all see beautiful photos on Instagram and then we'll share them as well? Did you know that that's not okay to do? Especially if you're making money from them, right? Yes?
You're reposting something.
Exactly, the reposting of it. There's probably 75% of business owners on Instagram that are reposting somebody else's photo. That can get them in trouble. Yes, that can get them in trouble because you're using it as a business page, and if you're posting from your business page, that will get you in trouble. Business making money. If it's on your personal page, it's okay. It's okay. Question?
Yeah, I was wondering if she's talking about the app repost, where it gives the person the credit. It's called repost, and then it posts to your account, and it says repost from who it was from.
That is perfectly fine. That's exactly what I'm talking about here. Make sure that you give credit to the person that you're using their image or the photos from. Again, this is exactly how you stay out of trouble when it comes to posting photos, images, and videos. Use original content. Right? Use stock images. Who's heard of Getty Images? Who's received a cease and desist from Getty Center, the Getty Images? Anyone? I've had about 15 clients receive letters from Getty attorneys. They have an entire legal department. That's all they do is surf the web and they look for their images. And then they send you a cease and desist letter. And then in that cease and desist letter, they're going to be asking for how much money do you think?
A lot.
Throw some numbers out.
15,000.
15,000. What else? 5,000. A million. It will, I can guarantee you, it will not be less than $5,000. It will not be less than $5,000. Right? So what do you do? What do you do when you actually get a letter from the Getty attorneys? There's a couple of things that you'll do. The first thing is when you're working with a website designer, a graphic artist, right? They will normally, they're putting your website together, they will go out and show you some images and say, okay, these are the ones that we're going to use and you like them because they match your color scheme and we put them on your site. The one thing that you must have is a contract with your website designer. Why? Because you're holding your website designer accountable. They cannot use somebody else's content and throw it on your website because you're the one that's going to be paying for it, at least in the thousands of dollars. So the website designer has to either have you purchase a license to that photo or have it be stock. It's incredible that I see this all the time where photos are being used and there aren't any licenses. So yeah, absolutely. The Getty attorneys are correct in this sense where they're protecting their clients' rights. This is what I wanted to point out today as well. Who's actually gone through this process on Google? I see it. Well done, well done. That's fantastic. If you are looking for images, who Googles? Right? And no one. And who believes everything that's on Google? Anyone? No. So this is what I want you to do when you go back to your office or your home office. Actually go into Google, go into the images. So you're going to click on the images, and then you're going to conduct a search. Go under tools. That's where you're going to see the rights usage, whether you can use that photo or not. And in fact, you can actually reuse it or reuse it with modification. So that's another free tool for you to use and pick from stock photos. Can I use that photo?
Is it your dog?
That's not my dog. Can I use that photo?
It depends on. Did you ask for Yeah.
That was from the Google stock photo,
Oh,
so can I use it?
Did you make any?
Yes.
Absolutely. I can use that photo. Look at that one. Can someone tell that I like boxers? Anyone? Anyone at all? Can I use that photo?
Yes, maybe.
Yes, I can use that photo too because I went to Google. I got permission. I can use that photo. Can I use that photo? Liz, can I use that photo?
Did you go to Google? Because if you didn't, no.
I didn't go to Google, no. No.
Is that your personal photo?
This is my personal photo. Yes, it is. See, now we're learning. Now we're learning. I can absolutely use that photo. That's my Bellaboo, by the way. That's Bellaboo. Bellaboo. That's Bellaboo Bagla. Yes. She was 6 months there. She is 3.5. She's 3.5. Okay, now we are still talking about the people faces, right? So say you go to, we're in here right now, and I'm going to say to Bethany, Bethany, I'm going to take a photo, or I just take a photo of Bethany's face and I put it on my website. And all of a sudden people start saying, we know Bethany, she's an incredible publisher. So we're going to go ahead and buy whatever Kelly's selling because she's got a credible face on her website. Can I do that?
With her permission.
Thank you. I can absolutely do that, but I have to get Bethany's permission first. Why? Because I'm making money. Money. I'm making money. If I wasn't making a penny, can I use Bethany's face?
Yes.
Hopefully the game here, Bethany, is that you and I make money together, right? That's what it's all about. Be careful with that one because the law is still sitting on the fence. You know, again, everything depends in the legal world. But as business owners, just arm yourself with some knowledge. And the one at the bottom. So there's so many people nowadays that love to post photos of their children. Right? Who has children? Not furry ones, but actual real children. Okay, did you go trick-or-treating? What did you dress your kids up as? Just throw them out. Throw out the answers. Dinosaurs? Harry Potter? What was that? Fairies. Fairies, yes. Zombies. The one that was popular, that stood out to me Wednesday, wow, look at that, Wednesday, was that you have these dinosaurs in these big inflatable, weren't they adorable? They couldn't move, but they were doing this, and it was hilarious. But that was my favorite. But yes, so when you take pictures of children and you post those on your website, especially if you're selling children's clothing, that's a big no-no. Why? Because you're making money, right? So be careful with that, especially when it comes to children. Definitely be careful with that. videos. So at least give permission, give credit where credit is due. Give somebody credit if you're going to use their picture or if you're going to use their content. And I know Bella wouldn't mind that you shared her photo with you guys. I mean, whatever I make, it goes to buying treats for her. So she's good. She's good with that, right? And so, especially when it comes to quotes as well, it's unbelievable that business owners out there, yes, they love to inspire. Do you inspire your clients? You have to, right? Where are my business coaches? Can you please stand? Stand and be recognized. There you go, ladies and gent. There you go. Fantastic. Right? As business coaches, you have to inspire. You have to get people to get up and do something. Okay? And I'm sure you use inspirational quotes sometimes. Well, make sure that you say who it's by. It truly is unbelievable that you do have a branch of the government out there just sitting and surfing the web and looking for breaches. That would be a breach. So I like that quote. I know that girl. She's pretty cool. Okay, so who uses videos? We've got the same people. Fantastic. So you really are on top of your marketing, I see, right? Using videos. Can we play that video, Liz? Can you just click on it?
Does it have sound?
It does. Did you unplug me? There you go. Yes, please, just click on it. That's okay. I thought you'd really, really enjoy that video. Again, it's about boxes. Oh, there you go. Boxers actually do that. Have you ever seen a boxer play? They're hilarious. Look at that. Can you read what it says underneath? Can you make that larger, Liz? This one didn't want to go into the bath. Didn't want to go into the bath. So, when you are using videos, please make sure that you give credit where credit is due. Don't try to create it as if it's your own content. You will get in trouble, and you'll get in trouble for thousands of dollars. Which brings me to, who has a legal fund? Not one of you, huh? Did you know as business owners you need a legal fund? You have to start putting money away for that brilliant day, that big shiny day when you do get sued. Okay, so some people have their legal fund underneath their mattress, like the old days, and some people actually go to their grandma or they go to family members and say, oh, I need some money. No one has a legal fund, do they? No one, because it does cost thousands of dollars. And again, as business owners, the responsibility is on who? It's on you. It's on you, right? You decided to go into business, which is fantastic. And you decided to be part of that 13%. And it's your responsibility to know at least the bare minimum when it comes to the law. Because the law affects everything in your life. It affects you personally. It affects your family. It affects your business. So who gives free things away when it comes to promoting their business? What do you give away, Bethany?
A book, sometimes.
A book. What do you give?
Samples of the product and other little knickknacks.
Okay. And who else? Yes.
Resources, patient resources, information.
Information.
We do like functional taping if you write us a review.
Functional taping.
Yeah, like have you ever seen the kinesio tape?
Oh, right, yes, I've seen that. Do you give anything away?
Just brochures and stuff like that.
Okay. Yes.
Complimentary strategy session.
Can you get sued for a complimentary strategy session? Can you get sued? Can you get sued for something that you've given away for free?
Sometimes.
I hear a lot of mumblings going along. Anyone? Can you actually get sued if you give something away for free?
If it hurts you, yes.
It could hurt you?
If it could hurt you, yes. If it could hurt you, yes.
What about if it doesn't hurt you and you just don't like it?
No, I would say no.
Did you know that we live in the great state of California? Did you know that California is the largest sue-happy state in America? Did you know that? Congratulations, business owners. Yay! You are so exposed. Yes. Yes, you can. The answer to that is absolutely. You can be sued for something that you've just given away for free. How much? Why do I keep saying anything above $5,000? The reason I say that is because if it's less than $5,000, then somebody can only take you to small claims court. If it's above $5,000, they can actually take you to court and ask for a hell of a lot more. Oh, by the way, somebody has to pay for attorney's fees. So they're going to ask you to pay for their attorney's fees as well. Yep, that's true. So if you are promoting your business and you're using sweepstakes, right, or you're using a contest, you have to make sure that you comply with the laws of the state that you are providing that giveaway in. Each state in America has its own laws. Yay! So that there's more information for you to know, especially if you are a business owner that is doing business nationwide. Just make sure that you are familiar with some of the rules of the state. And then you also have to have 3 things on your website. 3 must-haves on your website. Raise your hands if you have any of these, and please keep them raised. Website terms and conditions. Website privacy policy. Website disclaimer. Those are the 3 must-haves. Please write that down. 3 must-haves. Why do you need terms and conditions? Terms and conditions is because not only I can see your website and other people can see your website is being viewed internationally. That's the beauty about having a website. So you're telling the entire world how they can use your website or how they cannot use your website.
Would you mind repeating those 3 again?
Not at all. Website terms and conditions. Then, yes, question.
Can you get sued for, I guess, kind of plagiarism as far as using somebody else's context, but you think it's your own in a sense for those?
The question was, can you get sued for plagiarism? The answer to that is yes. The way I like to say, abso-bloody-lutely. And you try to claim me as your own?
No. Basically, like kind of rewording things because it has to fit your business. Right. But there's, I mean, they're all pretty much standard as far as what your terms and conditions are to the next company. So, I mean, you have to hire an attorney to basically write your own.
Well, there are some templates out there that you can actually get. And these templates can be very useful, but you have to go through them with a fine-tooth comb, okay? Because sometimes these templates will say that Wyoming is the jurisdiction that's going to govern if you decide to take someone to court. Are you going to go to Wyoming? I mean to defend your business. No. So you're going to make sure you really have to go through the terms and conditions and make sure that they're applicable to you. Customize them. Absolutely customize them. There are templates, but just be careful as to where you get them from. The privacy policy, that's a must-have on your website now. Who has an area on their website where they actually accept email? So if you email us, if you provide us your email, we'll send you a free chapter of the book, or we'll send you a free, a widget, or what have you. Because you, as business owners, you're trying to create a funnel, right? You're trying to create a lead. It's like a lead generation. So who actually has on their website, sign up for our newsletter? The Federal Trade Commission, they oversee all of that. And if you don't have privacy policies on your website, even though you are only having someone fill out their name or their email address, that's still private information, especially when you are taking credit card information on your website. Who sells stuff on their website? I do, right? There's a couple here. You better make sure that you have those privacy policies on the website. Those policies basically tell the world how you're going to protect their information. If that information gets out and you don't have those privacy policies, you're going to get sued. So the moral of the story is you will get sued. The third one is disclaimer. Disclaimer. A disclaimer tells the world that you are not responsible for anything else other than what is on your website. Sometimes you might have links to other websites, right? Because you're trying to promote something, or you really believe in someone else's product, or third-party links. Are you responsible for those third-party links?
No.
I heard a no. There's a nodding over there, yeah. As business owners, you're responsible for everything. The only reason you will not be responsible for those links, the third-party links, is if you have a disclaimer. Make sure, business owners, that you have those 3 must-haves on your website. Okay, so these are the 3 takeaways on how to stay legally compliant when you're using social media, especially when you're doing social media marketing. You're marketing for one reason only, and that is to make money. Come on, say it loud and proud. Make money. Well done. Well done. I am an author. You might have heard it once or twice here today. Thank you, Bethany, for Go Legal Yourself. She helped me get that out. I have just released my 2nd book, which is called Go Own Yourself. And we do have a couple of these books back there for sale, and I'll be happy to sign for you. Let today be the day you go legal yourself. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Thank you.